What's going on, people? Guns Blazing back at it again, and today I'm going to show you how I play Evil Twins, which is a very underrated deck. Underrated because people think it's hot garbage because it's missing one of its boss monsters, which is Trouble Sunny, but I gave it a try. I think it's decent even without it, and I definitely think it can hit Plat 1. So if you want a fun, more off-meta deck to climb with, then you might be interested in this. So the way I built it likes to go second. It's kind of like Sky Striker in the sense that we slowly out-resource our opponent and choke them out. As you can see, I already got an Ash Blossom off on his Rhoda. And I should just mention now that we packed this deck full of hand traps, and we can afford to do that because the deck has a very consistent and compact engine, meaning we can get our full combo with just one card. The starter is either one of these small twins, which we have 6 copies of in total, and 7 ways to search them, and the twin summons the other twin from the deck. As you can see, he actually interrupted my combo a little, but this deck has ways to play through it. So with this deck, you link off the 2 small twins into one link twin, and the Link Twins can actually summon their counterpart, including the Link Twins. So that allows you this little kind of climbing play where you get both Link Twins out. And they get extra effects when you have both of them out. So if you summon the blue when you have the pink, you can destroy 1 card. If the blue summons a pink, you get a card draw instead. So here I obviously chose to go for the destruction effect. So here at the end, you might be wondering why I linked them back into 1 pink instead of just keeping them both. First reason obviously is so that you can get the blue destruction effect off again. It's a quick effect so you can do it on their turn. It also put enough fuel into the grave so that I could pop my Pot of Avarice. So as you can see, we already choked the opponent out of pretty much everything. They have 2 cards now. And we have 1 destruction quick effect, and we have Ash Blossom. So we'll just wait for his link to come out again, and then we'll pop it. So he's going to be able to get out into his Soul Flare, which picks him up his Galaxy Eyes Photon, but he has no way of getting it out. So that's a scoop from him. So that's essentially why we like going second. We like to keep the board contained. We like to have more cards than the opponent. And the game plan operates in phases. So at the start, you're just using your Link Twins, and you're using their effects to slowly draw you cards and destroy cards. Then eventually you'll reach a point where they have no cards left, and this is where you start going out into your finishers. You got your Unchained Abomination. You'll have access to things like Accesscode. And here, thank Asgard, my Ki-sikil draws into my secret password, which actually gives me game. Allowed me to search my Evil Twins, which is a 4,400 beater. Beefy VTuber E-girls. So here's the current list. Again, you need to know what we're going for here in order to play the deck properly. We have 3 Droll, 3 Ash, 3 Maxx, which actually I kind of want Imperm instead. We don't really need the card draws. We just need to lock the opponent down. And we got 1 Nib, 1 Veiler. And again, the reason we're running this many is because we want to keep it under control, right? We want to stop the opponent from getting their engine rolling because we don't have the firepower to break down big boards. We only have enough firepower in a controlled setting. Then this is your combo starter, either one of these twins actually, and we have 6 of these. And 3 Sunny Snitch will search them out, and Secret Password will search the searcher. So there you go, that's already 12 ways to get you started. Plus 1 in your home because it can also special summon one of the twins. And then these 2, Treat and Frost, are extenders, and they also can help you combo through 1 interruption because they can special summon from your hand if you already have one of the twins on the board, including the links. Then we got Raigeki and Duster, some high firepower cards. If they do manage to get out of hand, get the board back to a state where we can actually do something about it. Then we got Challenge and Present. Challenge is a revival, and Present it could be an interruption because you can switch one of your twins for one of their monsters. I'm not sure how I feel about this. This might also be cut for more hand trap shenanigans. And of course, 2 Pots, because we easily unlock the condition here and it helps us get our links back into the extra deck in case we somehow run out. And extra deck, let me just go over the important ones. Of course, you run 3 of each twin. Unchained is one of your common plays where once you feel you have control of the board, you just drop this, linking both of your twins into it, and you destroy everything. Number 41, you play this off of Xseed, and you summon it in defense mode, and what it does is pretty much it stuns your opponent. It prevents them from using any attack mode monster's effects. The rest are just for flexibility, giving you some options here. The ones that come up most commonly, I'd say, are Unicorn and Accesscode Talker. And overall, it's a pretty fun deck to play, very consistent. And once it gets some of its newer cards, it's going to be a force to be reckoned with. But even now, I wouldn't underestimate this deck. I find that given under the right conditions, it can shut down even some of the top tier decks. Here's Unchained. He's going to put in some work. He's going to actually max C once I summon Lil-la, but he max Cs I called by the grave to prevent him from getting card draws with Maxx C. I might add this card back in actually, because we definitely don't want to be giving them Maxx C draws. Anyways, I go combo here. I summon pink first, that way I can summon blue, and when blue is summoned I can destroy one card. I use Sunny Snitch to pick up the extender so that I can actually do this. Pop one of the back row, and here's where Unchained comes in and puts in some work. Combos with the Raigeki, because once any card is destroyed, you can destroy another card. And it also destroys one card for each end phase, so whatever he set there, it's just gonna get destroyed at the end. I think he realized it, so he scooped. Here's one of the unfortunate times where they go first, but they manage to get a big enough board, and it's hard to deal with because he's gonna end up with the first Dark Lord on my turn with his trap that he set right there. And it's gonna be a 4,000 body, which cannot be destroyed by my Lil-la. And so we have to think of an alternate way to get past this thing. So gets a bunch of healing off of that. Even gets himself 2 more bodies on the board using Superbia. But we use Pot of Desires here. And it's actually going to pick us up our only out in the deck. So in order to summon the Evil Twins boss monster, you have to have 2 links. As you can see, I couldn't even use Lil-la's effect there, but I'm going to sacrifice both of the links to get my 4,400 attack monster out. And that's going to put me ahead. I have no idea why I didn't link back into Lil-la here. Or Ki-sikil rather, but I should have, and that's what I'm gonna do this turn actually. I'm gonna link out into Ki-sikil because you can actually resummon the twins from the grave, but here I'm just gonna opt for just Ki-sikil because he is in a top deck situation and I can just destroy any card he goes for. Especially good against traps because any traps they set, you just destroy them before they can get armed. I'm gonna go Unchained Abomination here. Then Live Home to summon any twin, and then any effect monster with that goes out into one of the Link Twins. The Link Twins revives the other Link Twin, that gets me a card draw. I can also go out into Evil Twins, who steal the game. So that's usually the game plan. You use your small Link Twins to get control of the board. Once you have control, you can go out to your big boss monsters. 4 sets pass, you love to see it, right? Well, we have a way to deal with this. He even has Rivalry of Warlords. This is going to make it more difficult, but at least it's not like skill drain. We have a play here with IP Masquerena, and we have Xseed fortunately, and that will allow us to go into Accesscode Talker and pop the Rivalry first of all. That's a priority. Then we can use Secret Password to search Sunny Snitch. Sunny Snitch can search one of the starter twins. Now we can have our Link Twin. 1 Link Twin is going to end up becoming 2 Link Twins, and we are going to get that card draw, and we're going to use Access Code to start working on his back row. I'm actually not going to attack yet because I'm not sure what these back row are, and I can easily deal with them. Like next turn, I have a play to get rid of all of it, and that just involves getting my Lil-la effect off so that I can destroy one, and then after I get that off, I'm going to link out into Unchained. He's actually going to bottomless trap hold Unchained, but I still have Access Code. It now has more fuel thanks to the links I just put in the grave. And so this is full combo, which is when you open up with one of your starters as well as Xseed. Because off the link summon, you can summon Xseed, and Xseed will summon another Xseed from the deck, which you go out into Tapir with in defense mode. And this is actually the full combo. We even got the Lil-la draw. I was still using a Pot of Desires here. It's also fine. But Tapir locks them down, especially like if they don't read what this does, which a lot of players don't. Then they just screw themselves even harder. Gonna Ash Blossom is a lure. He's now gonna Lightning Storm. I don't think he should have went for the back row there. Now he's gonna go ahead and summon Junk Synchron, and that will get switched to defense and negated. But to be honest, there's actually not much they can do if this Tapir is out on the board in defense position. Their options when you have this is special summoning effect monsters in defense position instead of attack position, and also using Link Monsters effects, but I don't think he had the options to do that. So here I'm just going to go out into my access code, which order matters by the way, because once you summon one of the Link Twins, you're locked into Evil Twin links for the rest of the turn. Another great thing about Magic Memories 420 in defense mode is that it becomes very hard for them to even attack your monsters because they'll have to have a Link monster to attack, since links obviously can't be switched into defense mode. Only thing obviously is that you won't open with Xseed every game, so this is not going to happen often, but when it does, it's extremely powerful. It's hard to deal with. That gets negated because he summoned it in attack mode. You're going to special summon that and then link out into Utopia in attack mode. It can't even be in attack mode. It's going to get switched. Also, how number 41 works in terms of its mats, it has to drop a mat every one of your standby phases or else it's going to be a goner. So he can't lock them down forever, but usually he buys you enough time to finish the game before he goes out. And then because he protects your board, usually the follow-up play is Accesscode Talker or Unchained Abomination, and you could still have your Evil Twins link summon after that with one of your starters. But yeah, that's pretty much all that I wanted to explain about the deck. Do let me know if you have any other strategies or techs regarding Evil Twins. Was feeling a little under the weather today, but thank you for watching through the video anyways, regardless of the sick voice. I think the new rank season is coming out today. Let's see what it has to offer. Apart from that, have yourselves a good one, my boys, and this is Guns Blazing, signing out.